Hello. If you're viewing this page or this video, you already know how to get to dbroderson.com to see the syllabus. The very first thing that you're going to see here in this is the main page of the syllabus, and in the main page we have all of the items that are germane to every single course that I take. Up here at the top we have links to what my schedule is, what IS 101 is in terms of unique information, the unique information that's in IS 115, and the unique information that's in IS 152. This syllabus is a living document and subject to change as deemed appropriate with advanced notification. Notices will be posted in the CSN Learning Management System, which is Canvas, and it is your responsibility to stay informed. Online classes can be a little bit of a challenge because it's totally incumbent upon you to stay abreast of everything. It's going to require extra reading. It's going to require extra research, but the trade-off is now you do not have to show up to a class. You don't have to set aside, 3 or 6 hours or whatever to drive over to a campus, sit in a classroom, and hopefully not fall asleep. You get to fall asleep at home if you want. My name is Dr. David Broderson. You can call me Dave. You can call me Dr. Broderson or whatever feels comfortable with you. My phone number is area code 702-651-3151, and my email is david.broderson. Notice that it's S-E-N and not S-O-N at csn.edu. So this is all my contact information in general. This email address right here is probably your best point of contact for me, as the Angel email resources sometimes don't notify me. In fact the only notification that I do get from Canvas is through the email system. If you were in a discussion group or you were responding to a comment that I may have made on your assignment, when you do that in either of those two locations, Canvas doesn't tell me that it even happened. So there's a very, very good chance that I will completely miss a question if you post your question in those areas. So send your questions to david.broderson@csn.edu. Basically, I don't look at my emails over the weekends. I used to, but the problem was I started losing time with my family because I was spending so much time answering last-minute emails. That is, people would wait until the day before the assignment due date, which is usually on Sunday, to start doing their assignment. Next thing you know, they have all these questions. So if you want answers to your questions, or if you want me to look at your work, begin working on that stuff on Monday and work throughout the week. And as you generate questions or whatever, contact me through the week. I will usually respond to you within 24 to 48 hours. The late assignment policy, basically, I don't take late assignments. And the reason that I don't do that is because in the past, students would wait until the midterm exam to hand in all their homework, which meant that it was impossible for me to be able to correct it in time for you guys to be able to get enough feedback to do well on the midterm exam. That's just not going to fly. Another challenge with late assignments or handing in assignments late is that I post the solutions after the last person has handed in their assignment to avoid cheating, which means that people who are on time are not going to be able to see their solution until after the very last person hands in their work. So, no late assignments. Consequently, there isn't a makeup policy. Now, I realize there are extenuating circumstances. You could have a life disaster, or you could be in the military and you've been sent off to a temporary duty assignment or something like that, which makes it impossible for you to be able to get your assignment done. In those cases, we will make some kind of adjustment. We'll do something to solve the fact that you can't get your assignment in on time. Each course has its own grade scale. Most of the grade scales follow the grade scale that I have in here. Each course also has its own method of evaluation. Now, my courses include labs, they include reading, and they include homework assignments. So I'll be evaluating you based upon those particular things. Here's a picture of the grade scale real quick. As you can see, a 95 to 100 will get you an A, and a 90 to 94.9 will get you an A minus. After that, I divide each region into thirds. So the upper third is going to get the plus, the middle is going to get the normal, and the bottom third will get the minus. You can read this schedule and you can see how it all works. Probably you've noticed by now that whenever I click on one of these plus signs, it reveals the information underneath the topic. So what I need you to do is go through and read every single one of these topics, because there will be a syllabus quiz that you need to take. The last topic that I do want to mention, though, is the whole notion of academic dishonesty. And I think that's in here somewhere. Here we go. Academic integrity. In here, I have provided you with the description of academic integrity and how important that is to us here at CSN. I've also given you examples of people who have not maintained academic integrity in my courses. Obviously, I didn't include their names or something like that. I created a generic scenario, but this will help you to understand what I think cheating is. Plagiarism, which means copying somebody else's work, is in fact cheating. So please don't copy somebody else's work and hand it in as your own. What if you find yourself in a situation you're writing a program and somebody wrote a little piece of code that is so elegant and so good that you really want to hand it in for two reasons. One, you can't think of another way to do it. And two, it is some seriously cool looking code. Well, what you do in that particular case is you write a comment in the code that says, obtained from, and then give the web resource or the book resource or whatever, and then give it a date when you obtained it. This is known as citing your code or citing any kind of information in a document that you hand in. You probably learned about this in English 101. If you took English 101, you must cite your sources whenever you take code from somebody else. And I think that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at my schedule. Over here is a nice calendar which shows you course names, when classes start and end, and all of that wonderful stuff. Okay. This is my committee assignments this semester, and I have a bunch of them. Let's go ahead and take a look at how you get to my office, and then we'll be done. All right. My office location, if you want to see a link to a picture of the building where my office is at, because sometimes people get lost, you can click here. So how do you get to this building? Well, basically you just take Interstate 95 South, head all the way down to College Drive, which actually only takes about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes from the very center of the city. Take the College Drive exit and hang a left. Go all the way up to Heather Lane, which should be the second stoplight, and hang a left again, and then take an immediate right into the parking lot, and that will be the C building at the Henderson campus. This is the main entry right here. So there's a big glass window at the top of the C building, and that's what this is all about. You go through the main entry, take the elevator up to the second floor, hang a U-turn into the office complex, and I will be the last office on the left. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact me at david.broderson@csn.edu, and I trust you'll have a really, really great semester.